Now, let us go over to, let's see. Let's go over to chapter 8, same book. Go over to chapter 8 and read verse 39. Chapter 8 and verse 39. Now, what's so interesting here, brothers and sisters, is the fact that Joseph told his father what his brothers was doing, that what they was doing out there in the fields wasn't right. And it said they hated him because of that. It went further than just, oh, daddy love him. Why? They the older brothers. The little brother should get love. Y'all grown men. Y'all can do things he can't. But he also was one to come say, Dad, they ain't doing right. Yup. And tell him, yup, I'm going to tell Dad. He said he sent me out here because he just want to know what y'all doing. He ain't going to come back to his dad and lie. Brothers and sisters, Joseph and Jesus correlate so much. Start reading, brother, at verse 39.
They answered and said unto him, Abraham is our father. Jesus saith unto them, If ye were Abraham's children, ye would do the works of Abraham. But now ye seek to kill me, a man that hath told you the truth, which I have heard of God. This did not Abraham.
Abraham ain't did nothing like this. Y'all seeking to kill me. One who has told you the truth, or your brother who have told you all the truth. Abraham ain't did nothing like that. And I'm only telling y'all what I have heard of God. What was Joseph telling his brothers?
What he's heard from God.
What he heard of God, right? The dreams I got them from God. So this is what God showing me in the dreams. And it said the more he told them about the dreams, they hated him yet the more. Christ was hated yet the more to where they wanted to kill him. Didn't Joseph brothers, they was like, yo, here come the dreamer. Yo, man, just imagine that. You the little brother. Joseph was like 17, 18 years old. His brothers is in the field. They see him coming in. They see him from far off. He don't even know that as he walking toward them, they wrestling on his fate. Like, what's the next move? Like, yo, man, we should just kill this dude right now. You mean to tell me that was love? And Reuben was like, yo, no, we ain't gonna do nothing like that, man. Y'all crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Let's figure out something else to do, but we can't kill our brother. So I thank the Most High for a voice of slight reason in the midst of this chaos, because if they all would agree, this story would have ended with Joseph being dead, possibly. Another Cain and Abel, but 10 Cains and 1 Abel. Brothers and sisters, it's wicked, and they sought to kill Joseph, and he ain't do his brothers no wrong. He didn't do them no wrong, but they hated his truthfulness, and they hated what God was giving him and what he was sharing with them. Same thing about Christ. He gave them what he heard of God, and they wanted to kill the Messiah. And eventually they did, but it still was God's will. Verse 45. Let's read verse 45.
John 9 and 45.
John 8, verse 45.
John 8 and
he said Abraham didn't do this. Verse 45.
And because I tell you the truth, you believe me not.
So when we see that his brothers and sisters didn't believe on him, why they didn't believe him? Because he told the truth. Jesus told the truth. Joseph told the truth, and they both were getting the same results from their brethren. So where do you and I stand in this situation? What we want out this world, huh? What we want? What you know? What's that rapper say? What's that rapper Drake? What you want? The money and the cars and the clothes? You just want to be successful, huh? Is that it?
They both in the same vein. Well, it's like the Pharisees, everybody echoed the same vein that Joshua's brethren did. Say, was it you surely reign over us?
Oh, Joseph's brother?
Yeah, Joseph's brother.
Right.
That echoes the same sentiment to the Pharisees and everything.
Right. Like, who is this dude? And what? And they even asked. They said, "What authority do you come in to be doing this?" That man said, "By what?" They asked him what authority he had to cast out devils and stuff. That man said, "What authority give your children to cast out devils?" If I got a devil, then y'all children must be filled with devils too, because y'all sons, these are y'all sons. They running around here healing cats and casting out devils. So if your own sons got devils, then I can hear that. Let us go. Let us go to Genesis 39 again. No, we was in 38. So now we moving on. Joseph has gotten sold by his brothers. They didn't kill him, but they killed the spirit of their father for a while and the evil that they did against him. So let us go now to Genesis chapter 39, and we're going to look at Joseph. We're comparing Jesus and Joseph, okay? Yosef and Yahshua. And as we compare them, I want you to see a template for all the children of light. Go ahead. 39, starting at verse 6.
And he left all that he had in Joseph's hands, and he knew not aught he had, save the bread which he did eat. And Joseph was a goodly person and well favored.
Joseph was what now? See, that's important. Them the kind of people I want to be around, or I hope to even be that individual. He was what, brother? A what?
A goodly person and well favored.
He was a goodly person and he was well favored. See, when you good and you well favored, the Most High will make you shine before men, and you never once said, "Look at me shining." They gonna be like, "Yo, this man or this woman is a good person. This person right here, I can trust. I want this person with me to help me succeed." Remember, it said Potiphar noticed, "Your God with this, God with him," and he trusted everything he had in Joseph's hand. Continue.
And it came to pass after these things that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph, and she said, "Lie with me."
See, somebody always hating. She was a hater to the highest degree. Y'all may not understand it, but she was a hater to the highest degree. She should not have been doing what she was doing in a position she was putting this young brother in, who was being trusted with so much. She is on the low, on the back of her husband, trying to get at Joseph, and he was like, "Nah, I can't do nothing like that." Go ahead.
But he refused and said unto his master's wife, "Behold, my master wanteth not what is with me in the house, and he hath committed all that he hath unto my hand."
So he like, "Yo, hold on. My master don't even know everything he owned, all his assets. He done trusted me with everything." It said this man trusted Joseph so much, all he knew at the end of the day was the food that was set on the table before him. That's all he knew. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this all I'm keep my eyes on. Like, you set my plate before me, my food, okay, that lets me know we got food. I'm eating every day. But he didn't know how much food was in the storehouse. He didn't know how much money was in the account. He trusted Joseph with all that. And Joseph telling his wife, "You know your husband trusts me to that degree," right? Mm-hmm. Continue.
"There is none greater in this house than I. Neither hath he kept back anything from me but thee.
Right.
Because thou art his wife. How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God?"
See, not just sin against my master, but sin against who?
God.
Against God. This man was given this position. He had all his favor, yet look how the enemy came and tried to topple him. Tried to topple him by throwing something that killed most men. Some fine sister who just throwing herself at you and you ain't got no business messing with her. Because either you married and you shouldn't be messing with her, or she belonged to somebody else and you shouldn't be messing with her. But however it want to go, this is worldwide renowned. Y'all watch movies and y'all see this same thing play out in movies. Ain't nothing new under the sun, as the scriptures say. Satan tried to take Joseph out right here. But remember what kind of person he was. He was a goodly person, wasn't he? So we see he resisted and he was held in this trial, right? So look what the outcome is. Verse 10.
"And it came to pass, as she spake to Joseph day by day."
How long?
Day by day.
Day by day. You mean? Go ahead.
"That he hearkened not unto her, to lie by her, or to be with her."
Do you see it was something that he had to die to daily with this woman? And you see he didn't go to his master and be like, "Master, look, I love you. I'm glad you done gave me this, but your wife, this and that." Joseph was probably trying to figure out what to do, but he didn't immediately just think to put the house in an uproar, because he is slave. And when it come down to it, it's going to be her word against mine. Ain't no witnesses to this. Remember that?
Right.
It's going to be her word against mine. So even though the master loved me, she's still the only thing he kept back from me. So he loved his wife. So how do you deal with this situation? I'm going to stay away from her. I'm going to avoid her. I already told her, no, I ain't doing nothing like that. And she still continued every day. Everybody in here got something that's coming at them every day or every week that everybody don't know about, but Satan know about it, you know about it, and you are resisting it. I hope